Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream. I know I'm not doing my model again today. I do that mostly whenever I'm like not feeling good about my, appearance, which happens. But if you guys saw my hopefully my live notification sent out at the right time, hopefully, crossing my fingers, probably not. But it probably didn't. I'ma just be honest with that. But uh, I am animating today. My goal for this stream is to finish this little finish whatever's left of this transition area, and then boop, where is this? Finish what's left of this transition area, and then work on a little bit after this transition area into this area. And then we will kind of go back and depending on how much time is left, I'll probably add more to the end of this. Like add more of these frames. So I did do one small change on the way that things are viewed. If we go back over here, you can see that all of the animations are like a whole lot, like all the frames are a whole lot darker now. Hi, Chris. You can see that the frames are a whole lot darker now. That's because I changed the relative view. So if I hop up here to view and layer visibility, I did it so that all of the layers are seen at the same darkness. So you can actually see what the final thing is going to look like right now. That's where it is right now. So that's the only change that I made since last time we were hanging out. How? Sorry, I'm hungry. So, hi everyone, welcome in, welcome in. But, there are... What is this? That's a dot. I have a dot. I don't know if you guys know this. Let me pull up Fire Alpaca really quick. You're not seeing Fire Alpaca because I'm not pulling it up. Like, I am pulling it up, but I have the thing set up to where you guys can't see it. Huh. Fire Alpaca is picking up Pencil2D. That's weird. Anyway. Wife good? Wife is very good. What are you picking up? That is not Fire Alpaca, you are wrong. That is Pencil2D. There we go. So, if we go back here, there she is. We can see the girl and her design. I didn't make the face design and I didn't do the color palette. Just doing stuff right now that won't be, so won't be here for the first half. Alright. TikTok audio that was trending for some reason. Right. But, now you guys can actually see her design. Her name is Avery, if you guys don't remember. We love Avery. She's super sweet, super cute. can you stop being buggy? Thank you. Yes, I very much love her design. My favorite thing about this design is whenever I first designed these two characters, she was actually Avery was actually designed to be very, very similar to Aurorial, but I wanted to be able to differentiate them and separate them aside from just the hairstyle. I wanted them to have a different, like in their redesign, I wanted them to have different silhouettes, mostly for my own sanity, honestly. So instead, I was looking through my old sketchbooks and I was looking through my old designs for her because I used to draw the two of them in a whole bunch of different outfits. And I come across this outfit, which is actually, in the first design, it was actually an outfit for a festival. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna have her wear the festival wear all of the time. So you know what that means, chat? You know what that means? That means I could fucking do the wife's design finally in the animatic. I can finally go through and actually make her exist. I'm excited. I am so excited. But yeah, Avery is super pog. Avery is my favorite background character because Avery is very much a background character. But I don't mean that in like an insulting way. I mean that she has like so many other, like these characters have so many other things going on. But eventually I may do the design of Aurorial in her festival clothes. I may do that to show you guys. But the festival designs were actually inspired by. Can you guys hear me? Yes, you can. Okay. Wasn't sure because my thing's buggy. But the festival designs were actually designed after Asian festival outfits that I saw whenever I was doing research for different festivals. Like specifically, I was looking at Chinese kimonos and oh, there's one other. What am I thinking of? I can't remember right now because the research was done so long ago, but I was looking at a specific Indian type of dress that was used for positive celebrations. It was, if I recall correctly, kind of a celebration of life and existence and prosperity that would normally happen around the beginning of the calendar year. So that's where her design actually comes from. Isn't that cool? If I ever get any comments that I was like appropriating when I didn't mean to, I will absolutely, you know, change the design. Is it on this layer? I think it is. That means I can go ahead and put it here. Let me see. Yep, it's there. But yeah, I was just kind of thinking, like, if I have people claiming that I'm doing, like, cultural appropriation, I'm more than happy to, like, redo her design and shit. But this is a festival-specific design that I wound up liking more because I like the layers of the outfit. So, you know, character design things. Discord messages. I want to do her in this color. Yeah? Yeah. And I don't want to do it in pencil because I fucking hate the pencils here. Her wife is shorter than her, by the way. Oh, that didn't work. Actually, my favorite... Whoop. What? I need pen. My favorite thing about this... whoa. What the hell? Stop that. Hydrate. I'm hydrating with Monster today. Splash. Thank you for the hydrate. Monsters. Yes, yes. Once I finish my Monster, I'm going to... I'm gonna go get a Sprite. Mango Loco. What is wrong with her body? I sometimes don't deserve the right to create. Spine line. There we go. Why is she so fucking tiny? Why can't I ever draw side profiles? Profile? What kind of device are you drawing on? I'm currently using a Huion tablet that is connected to my PC using a wire. I do not have anything super nice. But this tablet was like $400 ish. Where is the one where she moves? This is the one where she moves. Boop. So this here. Duplicate this. Move it to here. Boop. Zoop. 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 Bop, bop, bop. I got it from an ex, actually. I told one of my exes that I wanted a drawing tablet, that I was saving up for one, And his response was to get it for me for Valentine's Day. And that same year, he wound up dumping me. It's great. I fucking love it. He said that I was too expensive. He said that I was too expensive. And I'm just sitting here like, I never asked for you to get me this shit. But whatever. To be fair, we were both in high school, so I don't blame him for being broke. I blame him for being fucking stupid. And sexist and transphobic. Where? Could you post? There. So I want to put this at 219 and move her to the 218 and move her to the very edge of the screen. This one. Sweet tea pop 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 pop. Been letting them in sweet tea pop 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 pop. Yes, I want to apply the transition. Boop. Boop. Hilarious, hilarious, hilarious. And then I want to duplicate this one again. I was trying to, for the record, I was trying to come out to as trans to him, and but I was trying to do it very subtly, you know, trying to see if he was like okay with that before I actually came out. And I phrased it as like, hey, this is a scenario that one of my friends are going through, and I was wondering what you would do in this situation because I don't know what advice to give him. And the scenario I posed to him was that my friend was dating someone who my friend was with someone who didn't know they were trans and they wanted to come out but they didn't feel safe to. What would you do in that position? And his exact words to me, keep in mind we were still dating at the time, his exact words to me were, well, I don't know what I would do because I don't think I could ever love someone who was trans. And I'm like, what do you mean by that? And he's like, well, I think trans people are gross. So, yeah. He and I aren't together anymore. I think I want it at 203. Mm-mm. Shut up. There we go. Yeah, I think if I just give a movement frame here, then it'll be okay. I love how I just have a circle labeled wife. Just label your... Draw a circle, label it wife, you have a wife. Someone needs to tell Tommy in it. Was that easy? It was that easy. Like I said, someone needs to tell Tommy in it. There we go. That's a bit better. Wife gone. Poor Tommy. Someone needs to tell Tommy in it, dude. He out here trying to flirt with women when all you need to do is just draw a circle and label it wife. Please someone clip that. Do we want to see it all the way through? As far as we have it so far? Even though I fucking failed at zooming in. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. Let's pause this. Turn on the music. And I'm not going to start from the very beginning. I'm not going to do the... Welcome back, Turkey. You came back just in time. Because, I'm not going to play from the very beginning of the video. Mostly because it's, just animatic introduction. Aside from a... So, I'm going to start from where, like, the animation actually starts, which is here. So, here we go. Ooh, that does not look right. Okay, I learned something. I thought that this was a lot darker than it actually is. I have to go over these frames with a darker color. Probably this color, and then make this darker than that. Probably like black. That is not a good foreground color. At least I learned. It does look cool, but it's very difficult to see what's going on here. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying that it's wrong because the colors aren't right here. Where's the color change? Here. So, oh dear. Would it be easier to just lighten the background color? I think that's the better idea, is to lighten the background a little bit. I'm really nervous. Who's gonna make it my chest hurt? The way they pull down the colors. I think if I make it more gray, that'll help. Yeah. That genuinely, I think, looks way better. Let's go through that part again. Let's go through that part again, see if that looks a bit better. Ooh, yeah, that's much better. Yeah, that's much better, actually. Making that a bit more gray definitely, first off, saved me a lot of work. But it makes it so much easier to see what's going on. And now I just need to fix this point. Turn on my pen. Boop. 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 E. It's so cool watching this come together. Thank you. Alright, let's watch from here and see. Much better. That is so much better. Oh my goodness. Oh, that saved me so much work that I was gonna have to do. Okay, so wife leaves, then this, window. So at this point, where's my pen? There's my pen. Boop. Okay, so if you guys aren't already in my Discord, first off, you should absolutely join it because, you know, my Discord is fucking cool. I also can't spell. But if you're not in my Discord, you should definitely join it because my Discord's fucking amazing. But I recently put up a poll in my Discord, giving me motivation to get back into animation. Go for it! Fuck yeah. But I put up a poll in my Discord, or more like a questionnaire type thing, seeing what I can do to improve on my Twitch and what you guys want to see and what you guys want to see more of. It's not on Google Forms because the app that I'm using wouldn't allow me to sign into Google Forms. But can I just say, you guys are fucking useless when it comes to figuring out what you want to see on stream. Because I mean that as lovingly as possible, okay? The first question is, which of the streams do you want to prefer? This is me trying to figure out what you guys want to see more of, because if I know what you guys want to see more of, then I can do more of it, you know? That way I can figure out what you guys want, what you guys like, and I can do more of it for your guys' entertainment. So, the first question is, which of the streams do you prefer? Do you prefer my modded Minecraft solo playthroughs, my art and animating streams, or my SMP streams? I have 4 people who have responded to this survey. And you are allowed to choose more than one. So if you if you decide that you like both my mod in Minecraft and my SMP, but you don't like my art and animating stuff, then you can select those two and not the third one. The results are split evenly. I have 3 votes for mod in Minecraft, 3 votes for art and animating, and 3 votes for SMP. Yeah, you could pick more than one. So I have 3 votes for each of them. No one told me. And of the 4 people who participated, by the way, the first one selected all 3 options. The second one selected only art and animating. The third one selected all 3 options, and the fourth one said just Minecraft and SMP. So just Minecraft content. And I'm sitting here like, okay, but that makes it so that everything is split evenly. By the way, I can't see who responded with what. I can't see who responded with what. That's not something I can see. So all of your answers are anonymous. And I'm just kind of sitting here like, every single time I ask you guys, what do you prefer me to do? Your response is yes. Whenever I put polls just in Discord, do you want to see me do animation or do you want to see Minecraft? They're almost always very close to tied until the last like 30 minutes before stream. Anytime I go, okay, well, do you want me to do like building, or do you want me to do like some play things? You guys are like, yeah, I want it. I'm like, no, what do you want? It's not do you want, it's what do you want. There's a what first. Yeah, I want it. You're not helping! Don't get me wrong. I love the support, you guys, but I'm trying to figure out how to improve. I'm trying to figure out what you guys like, and you're just sitting here like, yes, I want. What do you want? I want. Useful. Thank you. If you go to my Discord channel, in the announcements, I don't at people whenever I do polls. Well, sometimes I do. But I'll go, stream in about this amount of time. Would you prefer me do this or this? But the questionnaire thing is a link that I also put in the announcements channel. So if you have that muted, you're probably missing a lot of information. I want chocolate milk. I want hot chocolate, which I will be making after I finish my monster. And I'm just kind of sitting here like, I understand you want content. I'm questioning what kind. Please. But all of it. I'm working on the wings now because pretty much everything for this is done except the wings. And our wings are important. These parts are lazy because they're just for the movement frames. Like I said, I do genuinely appreciate your guys like trying to be like super supportive. I do genuinely love it. It brings me very much joy. So sick, so sick, so good me. I need to remember how I did the wings on the later frames. I want to make sure it's consistent. I don't like the way she dresses. She pronounces her S's. Alright, so it goes down and up and back down. They don't know you now, like I know you now. They're the bestest. And I hide behind my picket fences. She don't know you now, like I know you now. On some feminism shit? Yeah. By the way, I do want to point out, she has the ability to hide her wings. If you remember on the reference picture that I made, I didn't draw her with her wings. Basically, this is something that I have for all of the half angels in my stories. Their wings are a manifestation of their energy. So if their energy is unhealthy or they're in a dangerous situations, their wings will, or they're in a like continuous dangerous situation, their wings will be very weak or damaged or something like that. So you can very clearly see half angels' emotions in their wings. Arari and every single angel that has issues, like that hides their wings, they actually just turn into tattoos on their back. However, whenever they do physically come out, they are actually still attached to the body, so there has to be space for them to come out of the clothes. That's why she has the holes in the back of her shirt. It's also like it's also uncomfortable to like have your wings hidden for a very extreme, like a very long period of time. So yeah, BRB. Alrighty, see you in a bit. Um, the reason it's uncomfortable to like keep your wings hidden for a long period of time is like think of it like uh there we go. Um think of keeping your wings hidden for a long period of time. Think of that as similar to um like wearing a binder for a long period of time, except it doesn't like warp your ribs. It's just incredibly uncomfortable and it can cause breathing problems and it can be like you feel really sore and of course you have the urge to like take it off because it's like it's tight and it's uncomfortable and anytime that it's like I said, it appears as a tattoo on the body, except whenever I say that, I mean it's like a fresh tattoo that doesn't heal. So whenever your wings are hidden, then you have the constant discomfort of, you have a fresh tattoo that isn't healing on your body, so it's uncomfortable. So of course you're gonna be like, of course you like want to like make the pain of the fresh tattoo go away, and you want to show your wings. So she just doesn't hide her wings unless there's hunters in the area. So, which there are half angel hunters. That's actually why Aurorial is blind. And yes, she is blind. It's not one of those things that I talk about a lot because Aurorial being blind is just a part of it, like just a thing in the story. The way she sees is she extends her grace out and has a thin layer over a lot, like pretty much anything, except in her house where she has the she can visualize where the spirits are in the house, so she can see the kids more or less and her wife, and she has the objects memorized. So if she has to see, she can use her grace, but in the house she doesn't have to. But it is a problem if something is like too far out. She does get hit by arrows a lot. That's her biggest weakness is she cannot feel or see the arrows. She also can't feel or see any sort of bullet. If it does not have a soul, she can't see it. Um, if it has demonic energy, then she can't see it. So demons also have a very good strength against her. It's stuff like that. There's a lot of things that she's just like weak against. This actually almost gets her killed in the big fight. Mm-hmm. 193. Why are you being a pain? Mm-hmm. The way, this isn't a big secret in the story, it's not a huge spoiler. It actually happens before the main story takes place, so it's probably never going to get mentioned. But the way Aurorial actually goes blind is, she was fighting a, she was fighting uh, fighting a hunter, and of course, at the time she could see, but this hunter actually had a whole bunch of demon's blood on him, and demon's blood, if it gets into the body of any sort of angel, corrupts them and makes them into a fallen angel. And her response to this was to her response to this was to use as much grace as she had at the time to purify the demon's blood so it wouldn't hurt her. But because she is only a half angel, not a full angel, it blinded her. It destroyed her eyes. Because if a half angel uses their grace, it has to leave the body somehow, and hers leaves through her eyes. But using any amount of grace for any reason causes the uh, causes the grace to leave your body to be used. It's kind of like if you have a magic that requires you to use your blood, you have to have the blood leave your body. That's what I mean. And using so much grace at one time burned her eyes. That's how she went blind, was she just burned out her own eyes in a desperate attempt to save her own life. And it worked. Clearly. She's just blind now. Which, it's fine. In the story, there's actually a moment where she said that she's happier being blind than she ever was with sight because she can, and I quote, see people for who they truly are. Yep. I've always thought it was very, at least for Aurorial, I always thought it was very important to emphasize that she doesn't care that she's blind and she doesn't want to be healed. She's perfectly happy as is. That's true with all the characters in my story who have disabilities. Ooh, a pinky promise, ooh, a pinky swear. I'll always be there for you. For you. Ooh, across my heart, ooh, I hope to die. I'll stick a needle in both of my eyes for you. For you. If I fall in love tonight, 'cause I think I just might. 12. Come on. There we go. Small wing twitches. Oh, I hope to die. I stick a needle in both of my eyes for you. For you. I'm sorry, wing twitches just give me so much fucking joy, dude. I love animating them because I love the like little bit of characterization it gives where they're just like because this character canonically, I've always written it that her wings are not uncomfortable, but they're always moving. They're always twitching. They have little twitches and little movements and small little jerks for no reason. It's not ticks or anything. They're just constantly moving. It's kind of like the idea of your tongue. If you stick your tongue out, you can't keep it still. Like, watch how much character it puts into this scene. I need to change the wings here, but just without the music, just watch. Her wings open up when she gets kissed. She's just like, ooh. It's just like, ooh, I like that. Ooh, ooh. So for this one, for this frame, I plan on opening up her wings and having them shake a little bit. Not much, but like um, open, open here, a slight close, open, close, go back to this, close a bit more, go back to this position. Let me write that down so I don't forget it. 178. I'm in love with you. I want this one here. Close. Resting. That way I can actually like watch how the wings are supposed to move. So so this frame will be a movement frame. This is the full open. A moment of stretch. No. I want the rest to come after the breathe out. So I want the rest to come actually here. Duplicate here. And this is where it's resting. Yeah. Because the twitch is only supposed to last 2, maybe 3 frames. Why are you being such a pain? Because it's supposed to be like slowly relaxing. Start to close. Resting. This is the resting frame. So, let's go to the wings layer. So this is where the resting position is. And I need it here at 187. Duplicate. Take this to here. I don't mean it to be like fully extended, just open them a little bit, you know? I feel like I should... Nah, I don't want to work backwards. I'm too cool for that. Whoa. Pressure like a drip, drip, ticket is ready to blow. Oh. Here, it's 178. See, the best part about drawing wings here is I don't have to, well, I don't have to worry about, like, fucking things up. By redrawing them over and over again, I can just cheat. Boop. Strangers Online was the best decision I ever made. Reality is lemons and the internet. Strangers Online was the best decision I ever made. Reality is lemons and they come and watch me. I will probably eventually do a full walkthrough on how I do my wings. So I want to and then I'm gonna line up the circles. There we go. Just a small twitch. So I think right here I want to have an in-between frame between here and here. And I think how I want to do that is duplicate this frame. Turn on previous frames and next frames. How's that? And I speak Japanese. That's good. Yeah. Look at the wings. Look at how they wiggle. See, just constant tiny little twitches. Wiggle, wiggle. I want to see how this matches with the music, actually. It doesn't really match with the music, but it's cute. I just got finished doing little wing wiggles. Play from here. So I need to do the turn area. Whoops. Let's undo that. I need to do the turn here where she turns. And then and then a blank frame here. I can actually just do the blank frame here on wings layer. Blank frame. Child run. Valid. So I need to do the turn thing, and then I'm pretty much done with the intro. How do you manage to draw poses so well? This is gonna sound really fucking stupid, but I can actually show you. Hang on. Boop, bop, bop. Hang on, I'm getting something set up to show you thing. Okay, so we're back in Fire Alpaca for a second. And I always do the background a light gray because it makes it easier for me to look at. So if I'm trying to figure... Whoops, that was unintentional. Boop. If I'm trying to figure out how to do a pose, I try to remember 3 big things. So the head is almost always a circle or some form of circle. You can always add more. Then you have a gap for the neck, a rib cage, intestines. A lot of people seem to forget that you actually need your intestines. The pelvis, and legs are a different struggle that I had to fight for a long time with. So let's say that you want to do them like sitting at an angle. You have the head. Now keep in mind that the rib cage isn't flat. So you have the side of the rib cage, the front of the rib cage. Once again, your intestines, which you can always just do as a circle. And then again, your hips aren't flat either. So you have your joint for your hip, that and this part, which misses the joint. And then you just kind of curve lines along with it. Like that. And the more intense you want the slouch to be, the further you can do the slant. Remember to keep the intestines within the bounds of the rib cage. Because if this is actually a rib cage, your stomach is here. Just below your heart. So you don't want to fucking crush your stomach. But the more intense angles you make for the body, the more you'll have to like over-exaggerate shit. Sometimes the circle doesn't fit right because the circle would fit inside the chest cavity. But that's for something that you would have to learn as you go along. Not for something that is like super all the time. See, you can see that the circle would fit here and would overlap into the chest cavity. That's why I don't draw it for these positions. Other things to note is this is the top of your rib cage. You have a collarbone. That's why there's so much space between the head and neck. So I almost never do necks like this. I leave room for the fucking collarbone. See? And arms. Hi. Always try to leave room for the collarbone and the shoulders. If it helps, you can like actually draw the collarbone here, which would end immediately at the shoulders. So if you're doing someone who's waving, like so, and you want them to say hello, then you can draw the collarbone here, which will help you with the arm. See? It's not that difficult. People just make it very difficult because anything past these very simple shapes just take practice. For example, I have done this long enough to where if I wanted to, for example, I could draw without most of the guidelines that I use. Because I have that much practice in my head. I could draw without the majority of the guidelines. I just don't want to. Because I've been using them for so long that it helps me visualize what's actually going on with the person. So, remember, always practice with guidelines. They can always be erased later. And you can actually see I did the guidelines here to ensure that this model was correct. Open. Do I have... I can use this. No, I can't because I didn't save it as... I have this one where this is a digital painting that I did. It has a lot of stuff. As you can see, I left space for the collarbone here. And if I go down to this layer, get rid of some of these layers here, you can see, once again, I'm using the same guidelines. You can see, again, I left space for the collarbone. The shoulders go on top of the rib cage. Your shoulders are not in your rib cage. You can feel on your body most of the time the separation between your rib cage and your collarbone. Your collarbone is on your shoulder joint. It's a big thing that a lot of people miss. Look at Lazzy. Love her. But yeah, a lot of people really overthink it because they're thinking. A lot of people really overthink it because they think that they have to think about the head, the jaw, the spine, the collarbone, then the rib cage, then the intestines, and the spine, then the hips, then the hip joints. It's not that complicated. If you try to go in with this intense of guidelines, you're gonna get frustrated and you're gonna give up. I always get frustrated whenever I go with that intensive guidelines. You can fix the body as you're drawing the line art. It doesn't have to be perfect with your guidelines. Your guidelines are there as a guide so you don't fuck up biology. But yeah. Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing. Back to this guy. You can actually see it here where here's the head shape where I gave it a jawline because it's a profile. And then the neck. Here's the square, circle, and the hips are right here. But yeah. Where is it? Here? 219. Boop. I try to keep it very simple because my attention span is not great. So if I have way too much on my plate when animating, or even drawing, I give up on trying to make it look nice, you know? Raise your children, cry for help. No one is coming, no, no one is coming. Walk through fire and straight into hell. Your doomsday is calling, your doomsday is calling. Betrayal breeds revenge. You sought out your own ends. Condemned to your cursed doomsday. Huh? You're home early? Well, earlier than anticipated.
I was scheduled. Who'd have thunk?
You didn't message me.
Because I figured you were streaming.
You were correct.
Why would I interrupt the stream when I have somebody that can give me a ride home?
Fair enough, I guess.
I had a bitchy customer at the end of my day, so I got to get out pretty smoothly.
That's nice. What happened?
I walked over to hand her pizza because she was walking in. I hadn't seen her walk in even once, you know? It's just a new customer, taking care of them. Said, what's the name on your order? They said, such and such. I went, oh, here it is. She goes, you couldn't have waved at me? I was right outside my car and this and that. I go, I didn't know your order until now. I just asked your name.
Yeah.
It's one of those situations.
People are fucking stupid. Say hi to chat. Please be nice.
When am I ever?
That's why I'm requesting it. There we go.
Yeah, I don't know. You need to give me the sneak because I've been gone. Look at the snuggle fuzz.
There we go. I don't think that's very good, but let's... Whoop. Don't want the audio right now. It wasn't great. Right here is when this wing should be pretty close to gone. Oi! Never mind. What? Oh, that's why. What? It's so bugged. I love it. There we go. Look at that. That's better. Joop. But why is all these selected anyway? But Okay. Boop. What should I do for these two scenes? Trying to think. Oh, I have an idea actually. Why don't... First I want to get rid of that one. Um... This... This is going to be a little bit frustrating, but that's okay. Doop, 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 doop. Did I fuck something up? Was this animated on the wings layer? It was. That's fine. Boop. So I need this one to go here. Blank. And I want to duplicate this. Put this. Ah, come on. There. There. Why are you being such a pain? It's the kids. Stop being a pain in the ass. There. But. There. Duplicate this. But. There we go. That's good. Hmm. Do 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 do. Nope. So I think I want to do a last time I did a swipe for character coming in, it was from the bottom up. So I think I want to do top down, where she's like a little bit in the distance. That makes sense. Sailing on a ship in a bottle, water is leaking through holes in the bottle. Flags of the side of lungs and sail on the floor of the sea, but in distance set sail alone. There is no crew. The goal in this scene is to make her look small. Small. Lost in your brain, and you lose touch with all the things that made you feel sane. Oh, Captain Deal. Oh, Captain Deal. Oh, Captain Deal. Oh. Arms. Um. Oh, Captain, let's make a deal where we both say the things that I feel scared and I'm starting to sink, and I only sink deeper the deeper I think. Oh, Captain, cup your mind, for the salt burns your eyes and you run out of time. Okay, I want this to be this one. 396 here. Come on. This one. No. Boop. Whoop. Boop. Choop. Boop. Boop. He was such a noble dude. I can't even finish school. Lost my mind and left too soon. How are things? Things are good. Things are good. My violin. Oh my god, it's such a shame. It's so insane. Still, my shit don't feel so grand. I can't help myself from feeling bad. Kinda feel like two things can be said. The world's smallest violin really needs an audience. Hi, Short. Hello. They'll blow up into smithereens. Such a most tiny symphony. Just let me play my violin for you, yo, yo. Welcome in. Grandpa fought in World War II. He was such a noble dude. I've never feel like such a fool. There's much left to prove. The fans are faking friends. It's a bit of faking friends. It's not entertaining yet. Oh my god, it's so insane. That's such a shame. Next to them, my shit don't feel so grand. I can't help myself from feeling bad. Starting to feel like two things can be said. The world's smallest violin really needs an audience. So if I do not find somebody soon, I'll blow up into smithereens and play my sunny symphonies. Just let me play my violin for you, yeah, yeah. In the universe, someone's got it worse. Wish I made it easier. Wish I didn't feel the hurt. The world's smallest violin really needs an audience. So if I do not find somebody soon, I'll blow up into smithereens. Play my tiny symphony up and down the city street. I'll put my mind at ease. Check this melody. That's the necessity. It's just a better me. Let me play my violin for you. I love how Short joins my chat, goes, night, and then leaves. What, should I have gone like, oh, Short, oh my god! He's just like, excitement, I am gone. He's still here. Hey, Short, so you know that thing that I posted in my Discord, like trying to get feedback on my streams? Of the 4 people who responded, 2 of them said that we should do more streams together. You know, we gotta give the fans what they want, Short. That is really hard, that's true. Considering when I stream. Time zones suck. Your time zone sucks. Mine's pretty damn good. It's not my fault that everyone else's sucks. How is school, Short? Short, drop out of school. Be a streamer.
Don't give bad advice.
That's my job. My job is to give bad advice. Except when it comes to drawing. My drawing advice is pretty good. Haven't been in school for an hour. That's pretty poggers. Why do I gotta give this bitch feathered wings? Why can't I just be smart? I'm bored. My classes are boring. Valid. And you are the captain. Oh, captain, let's make a deal where we. It's boring once you have. Boring once you have no assignments. That's fair enough. Her wings are big. Control C. So I have that. I just make her wings small. And Control V. Uh-oh. we go. That's better. Her wings are so big. Whoops. Oh. Yes. And then duplicate again. Now I could talk more? Wonderful. Welcome to the feckin' party. How's the animation going? It's going. What? What? Wings. I still feel alive. Okay, I actually have to hear the music for this part. Okay. Let's go up to, so on 400. What's your FPS? 12. Droop. Okay, here I want to do, yep, I'm doing 12 because I can. How long is the song? It's Karma by AJR. I can't remember how long it is though. 11. So the idea here is, so here it starts like this. Then, it goes to here, a movement frame. Then it's out like this. And then it goes back to this position. It's a lot of frames. It is a lot of frames. So for here, I want it to be duplicate this frame, move that here. So this is the slight relax, where it's just here we go. So it's here the wings are like curling and like relaxing and like going around the body a little bit, and then they flare out because it's disappointment. So it's like, have you ever like went to like yell and like you lean forward with it? That's the idea. I'm bad at describing things, but this part is meant to be emoted only in the wings, where the body doesn't move much. So here's the dark cut, where I want it to be empty here and empty here. And this background layer, is it this color? Yes, it is. Okay. So I want this dark flash to be this color. And down here, new bright colors. No reason for it. Pop. And then here, new flash.
Here's one for your champ.
Putting a tray of fancy snacks on the Roomba and pretending I have a small idiot butler. Like this. Hi Alfred, welcome back. So let's, I actually want to like take a look through it and see how things are looking right now.
It hurts. The cringe is real.
Ah, that is coming out so nicely. Okay, so I want the wing droop to be here. I think I'm just gonna draw that as a new frame. It's gonna be so good. I'm excited. You'll feel alive. I might also do this as a as an animatic, depending on how I feel. for a different character in this same story. Oh, I still feel alive. Fun fact, there was actually a time where someone had me do a commission, a traditional commission, by the way, and I had drawn every single feather on a set of wings like this individually. To go to 3 stores just for chocolate milk, Jesus. But yeah, and there were over, I think, 120 feathers, and it took me 6 days to complete. Copy. Paste. There we go. I still have I have the original version of that picture, I believe. Uh, the person that had commissioned me to do it, I didn't actually give them the original piece. I gave them a copy of it because it was done completely in graphite. I think it was a .5 lead pencil. Done entirely by hand. Let's see. Yeah, that should be good. A nice little slow pull-in. That was very nice. So 405. Yes, I do. Boop. So here, and then I think at 407 I want the wings to I think for here I want the wings to actually like go in front of the body like this. Like I said, they like curl around the body here. Like so. Go ahead. You can see how the wing kind of like curls around the body here. Copy. Zoop. Boop. Zoom in. And let's move that over a little. That way I have to erase less, mostly for my own sanity. Oh, there we go, like that. So right here I need a movement frame, which I think should be this frame actually. Which I need it to be here at at 413.
I figured you'd relate to that one just a bit.
I've never actually had that happen before.
I've had it happen so many goddamn times.
Shoop. Boop. Your inhibition, if you wanna play with power, then you're gambling with the king. So bet on the crown. Let's go ahead and duplicate this one to actually go right beforehand here. And for this, I'll take some lines, go from here to here. And then this one will go all the way across. And then this one, I'm going to duplicate this layer, this frame first. And then just from this to this. Okay, so I want these to be pulled back by one. Yeah. So I want to duplicate this one. Then here. There. Ooh! That was good. How long have you been animating? This one is my full first one. I've been drawing for a very long time, though. I've actually not done an animation before this. Wait, no, that's wrong. I did one that I deleted before this one, where it was just this character and her wife just making out, and then I deleted it and started on this one. Moving on to a bigger pond. Hopping on to something I belong. Pickle. To this froggy's song. Look. I like this song, but shut up. Watch, okay? Just. This is good. So, around with the fishes, so it's around with the mound with the bees. Jump on the lily pads and funny bug just like me. Wishing on a star, been a while waiting for a sign. Trust in myself, and who knows what I'll find. What did I want to do with the flashes here? I can't remember. What did I want to do for the flashes here? I don't remember. Spinning you round and round, feel it rocking you to the ground. Hop back up and don't wear a frown, don't let it get you down. Got it spinning you round and round, feel it rocking you to the ground. Gotta hop back up and don't wear a frown, don't let it get you down. Wishing on a star. Let's see, how long is the song? 4,420 frames. I might not do all of it, but I do plan on doing a decent amount of it. So, if you're curious as to how I do the wings, like what's a process in my head for it, hang on. Screen is being annoying. Do you have a plan for your next animation? Kinda. So, I have a few ideas for what I want to do. It's just a matter of actually getting around to doing them.
Also, while having a moment to mention, chat, make sure you're voting on that poll in the announcements in the Discord.
I mentioned that earlier, but thank you.
Yes, but people haven't been saying anything about it, so I thought I'd bring it up for you on the side because I can do so. You know, make it so my votes in there don't actually really skew things really badly.
Only vote once, please.
Of course I did. You'll know which one's mine.
So a bit of knowledge about bird feathers, because I went ahead and I did a lot of research about it. Basically, is that your boyfriend? Yes, it is.
Hello.
So wings, bird wings specifically, have a design about them. It's different depending on the bird, but as a general thing, they have a bone here, and then a bone here, and then a bone here, and then feathers. Chat saying hi.
I expect a lot of him more from the chat. He was nice.
Whoops. Made a stupid decision, but that's okay.
Control Z, no one saw it.
So, of course, you want to give like room for the actual fat around the feathers. So it's a smooth curve here because there's a joint here. Then it goes up and another curve, another joint here, and then it goes back down. I personally use predator wings as my reference because I don't like how the other ones curve at the end. Because softer, like prey wings, are more for gliding. So instead, they do like this type of curve at the end, and I don't like how it looks. I think it looks bad whenever drawing angel wings. Plus, I like the inherent design of implying that angels are predators. I find that to be very funny. So, there isn't exactly 3 layers of feathers, but there's 3 main layers of feathers. There's the shortest ones up top. So these ones here. That their goal is to like protect the wing. Then the second one, the second layer here, which takes up the majority of the wing, are there for directional management and keeping a glide, so kind of filling out the wing. And then the longest ones, which are the ones that don't actually go all the way to the base, are for steering. These ones are the flight feathers that actually get cut whenever you if you what's the word? If you clip a bird's wings. These are the ones that actually get cut, and that's why if you clip a bird's wings, then you actually have to maintain that clipping because the feathers will grow back. The longest feathers, if I remember correctly, depending on the species, get replaced every 2 to 4 years. But I think some it can be as long as 8 years, depending on the species. So these are for protection. These ones are for height control and temperature. Yeah. And these ones are for steering. So it's like our normal hair. Yeah. Feathers are just hair, really. It's made up of the same shit. Same thing as your nails. Yeah. Um, if these longest feathers are broken, um, it causes them to have very hard time controlling their flight direction. So if you clip a bird's wings whenever they're very young, they won't learn how to fly, and because there is a certain age in which birds are actually able to fly. If you clip a bird's wings when it's very very young and it never learns to fly to begin with, it will never fly. It'll just believe that it's fucking incapable of flight. That's why it's so fucking cruel. Plus, clipping a bird's wings is like cutting your nail down to the quick. It hurts. And it does cause bleeding if you are not very fucking experienced. And there are some that, depending on how it's clipped, the root of the feather will actually be damaged and you can't get those feathers back and they won't actually be able to fly.
That's only if you're actually clipping the full feather. If you're clipping wings to prevent flight, you take the furthest, most outward feathers.
Yep, the flight ones.
And clip them in at a diagonal 2 different ways to give where there's no resistance on the far end.
Yeah.
And that prevents the actual flight coming from somebody who's owned chickens.
Yep.
And that causes no damage, no pain. It's just like a haircut.
Yeah. Like I said, you have to know what the fuck you're doing so you don't harm them.
Honestly, all it is trim the very edges, cut it inward at an inward triangle. That's all you have to do.
Splash. Thanks for the hydrate. But yeah, that's why a bird that has their wings clipped to the point of never being able to fly, they won't have these longest feathers. They will be removed. But if it's temporary and doesn't cause any pain, it'll be you will have them. They'll just, the way that he just described it, would be like this. So the feathers won't be able to catch any resistance. Z. very, very basic diagram because I am fucking terrible at drawing wings.
Yeah.
I've never been
And
good at
just
drawing
on a
wings.
basic feather round, you're cutting a triangle into the bottom edge of it.
So, like this.
Draw like an oblong circle and give a view.
Zoop, feather.
Now, say the bottom end is the actual end of the feather, you cut a triangle inward. Kind of like that.
Yep.
That's the part that you cut off and that prevents the flight.
Yep. Neko says hi.
Hey, Lexi.
But yeah. But yeah, so that's how that's how I draw my wings. It's very, very simple because uh, I don't want to put a whole bunch of effort into it. I don't want it to be very like intricate, but I want it to be able to be known what it is. I used to literally draw wings like this, and that looks really bad. So that's why I did research into birds and like their wings and what the different feathers are for, so I can abstract it in a very simple way so you can still tell what it is. Wings are notoriously difficult in the drawing community, so it's not like I'm doing anything that's like completely new or anything. People are just like, ah, yes, yes. This is normal to abstract to this point. That's why it's drawn the way it is at different shows and shit. 'Cause it's easy. Shop. I really don't remember what I wanted to do for these flashing scenes. I should rephrase that.
Yes, yes, you should.
I genuinely don't remember. Anyway. Do we want to watch it one more time all the way through before I end stream? Because it is just about that time. Yeah. Probably bombs for the flashes. Maybe. Okay. Watch one last time all the way through. And remember to stick around for the raid because it does help out the stream. And we're going to be raiding out to Max, and Max is fucking poggers, so. Like grenades? Maybe. Maybe. It's looking great so far. I'm genuinely excited for how well this is turning out. And I may work on it a little bit off stream, but not right now because I have to do slough care. But, yeah. So, I do want to thank you all so much for watching. Remember to stick around for the raid because Max is cool and he is. He forgot to change his, the game that he's playing. Send him some reminders. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I hope you all have a wonderful, fantastic night. Don't forget to drop a follow if you haven't already. And I will see you all in the next stream. Bye, everyone. Thank you, VOD watchers, so much for hanging out.